Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of Resonant Rise, Expeditionary Force. I'm your host, Kieran Dave, and check it out, Aiko's here. Hey, Aiko.
Hello.
So I was just out doing stuff, and we were talking, and I realized that I just got something amazing, and you already have a bunch of it, right?
I've got a bit of it, yeah.
So this is, let me go in my bag here, ectoplasm. We're starting off the episode strong. Did you bring ectoplasm, iron, and a stick?
No.
Okay. Did you bring ectoplasm?
No.
You didn't bring any, did you?
Is this at my base still? Oh, damn it.
I can't. Well, that's a thing.
Yeah, that is a thing. Shall I go get it?
Yeah. Can you take the nether portal back?
Oh, it's dangerous. I'll be back in a bit.
See you. Wow.
Whee.
There he goes. While he goes and grabs it, I'm going to show everyone what this does because it's really, really cool. So check this out. First of all, we take the ectoplasm and we combine it with an iron ingot. And now we have spectre iron. And you can use this for a bunch of stuff. And it's all pretty solid gear. It's got durability. It looks cool. You can make tools out of it. And just generally, it's really cool. You can get this just really randomly off of drops that sometimes spawn specters and stuff. But once you have the spectre iron, the first thing you should do with your first ingot is make a spectre key. This is a really cool item from Random Things. Now, I've taken my Spectre key, and I charge it up, and I let go. Let's see. Do I point it right at the ground? Oh, yeah, you have to hold it down a whole bunch. And boom. Once you hold it down long enough, and if there's no, if you get hit, it interrupts you, and then you have to wait for it to sort of load in, but you end up in this strange dimension. Now, you can actually see off in the distance. I'm the first one, but I think if Aiko can create his Spectre key and use it, I suspect we'll actually be able to see him off in the distance. Even creative mode won't let you get out of this box. But this box is a universally accessible, persistent dimension. You can chunk load it if you like, that you can basically put stuff in. It doesn't get any bigger, it doesn't get any better, but it's here and you can use it however you like. I think this is really, really cool because I can do things like I can basically put like a portal to my base here. I could put power. I could put access to my AE network. I could put just chests I don't want anyone else to get to. No, even operators have to make a special object to get into my space. So this is absolutely proof. And if anyone else tries to teleport here, unless they are an op, they get teleported away. So even like it's sort of like Witchery's dimensions, where even if you do cheat your way in, then you don't have to worry. And similarly, when we use it again, we hold it down and bam, we're right back where we started in our base. Now, of course, it takes us and then anywhere you go, you'll just come right back. So, Aiko, are you back at your base yet?
I'm nearly there.
Your base is a long ways away, isn't it?
It is. It's quite far away. Yeah.
Oh, wow, what is that?
That sounds cool. So what do I make? I make a bit of iron. Then
iron with the ectoplasm. I'm going to go back into the spirit world, and I'll wait for you. I think I'll be able to see you.
I think Lion's been in there. I think he's got a Spectre key.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Okay, well, of course, Lion loves the ghostly stuff. And, and then you combine that with a stick.
Cool. I'm going somewhere.
I wonder if I'll be able to see you off in the distance.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
And you see, oh, there you are. Hey! Oh, you teleported away. You were there and then you left.
Yeah, teleport me back.
I think, you got to be careful not to, That's funny. I'm going to go back to my base and grab some dye. I think I can dye this. That'd be really cool. I want a red space. I don't want a light blue.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so you can, that's a private dimension. You can see other people there. Whoa! Whoa, okay.
If you look on the map, there's 5.
Oh, yeah? So it looks like we're not the earliest ones there.
It's 5 in a row. I'm on the end, so I guess...
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. It's like being in a ME spatial thing.
Yeah. I got stuck on my way back in because I'm sitting on slabs. It's really, really an unfortunate Minecraft bug. All right, so let's see if I can get some dye of some sort. Can I make a black one? That'd be cool. Let's get my last ink. I wonder if I can just tap it to the wall or something. Have you looked at any of the other spatial compression mods on this mod pack?
I have not, no. I've been very limited in what I've looked up to now, really.
Oh wow, look at mine are black now. If you just tap them with dye, it doesn't even take the dye.
What's black? The key?
No, my walls. They actually look kind of dark.
Oh, the walls.
Yeah, you can tap them with dye and they become your own personal color.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, looks like someone has actually built in their setup over there. If you look on the map, that's really funny.
Oh, yours has gone black now on the map.
Yeah.
Yours is a real dark thing on the map. Excellent.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, that's fantastic. This is a really cool feature.
Very good. It's got a bit of a texture of the nether portal, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And swells.
And you can do this from any dimension too, so this is always accessible.
Cool.
Yeah. We got to get soulbound on this. On the key?
Does it? Oh yeah. That stays with you then, doesn't it? That doesn't go to your grave. Does it? Do they work together now?
Yeah, they do.
Cool.
All right, well, that was all I wanted to just show you that because I saw that I got one, and then when you said you had one, I'm like, oh, we got to test it out because you don't know.
Yeah, very cool. I shall make you a present. I shall make you a soulbound book.
Oh, cool. That would be wonderful because I am way lower tech than everybody else because I haven't had as much time. So I'm going to go. In fact, I'm going to go and I'm going to do some other stuff because I got my audience here. They're watching us, and I got a big list of to-dos. So I'll talk with you later, Echo.
Cool. See you later,
Thank
mate.
you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for showing me that.
Later.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we got some stuff to do. So now I have my Spectre key, and I'll be using that more. But one of the things I've been wanting to do is make some better stuff to negotiate the Nether, because there's some things there that I need. Specifically, I need like Nether Wart and a couple other things. I'd also like to kit up in general. So let me just show you what I've been working on. A bunch of stuff. I've done some Thaumcraft research. You can see I have some stuff set up here. Found a few nodes, although I can't move them yet. Charged up a wand to full before I started the episode, and ouch. I also set up a little bit more here, so you can see I got some more day blooms, and we're actually going to make more. I have an endo flame, which allows you to drop fuel and fuel it, and I've been actually letting this sit for a few days chunk loaded, so even with this really, really minor system, we've got a fair amount of stuff, and it looks like, by the way, Boa blew up one of my flowers, but that's okay. I can remake these pretty easily. I have been searching for a lot of flowers. So we have a runic altar, 2 mana spreaders, the basic stuff. We'll be getting to this in just a sec, but like one of the things that I really wanted to try and do was make a few baubles. Now you'll see some other stuff in my inventory for other things we're going to be working on. But like for example, we can toss this in. Boop. Oh, nope, missed. How do I miss that? And we're still doing pretty good on mana. That's not very expensive. But if I were to surround this with living stone, like so, then I get a mana tablet. Now, I'm a little bit nervous about filling it up right now, so we're going to do that afterwards, because I do want to make sure to be able to turn a few more things. Doop, doop, doop. And of course, we're still doing just fine on the mana. That barely takes anything. So we've got, we should get one more, I think. Boop. There we go. Now, you'll notice also I'm not carrying my repair talisman. Due to a bug in the repair talisman right now, it doesn't need to consume any fuel, and it's supposed to. I've confirmed that it's really supposed to, so I'm not going to use it for now, just because I feel kind of dirty just getting free repairs on everything without any work at all, because that really is a cheap thing. We're going to see if we can get the bug fixed. Oh, hey, yellow flower. And if we can, then we'll go ahead and do that. So let me just show you what we're going to be working on. First, I'd like to make a magnetic ring because I'm really frustrated. And I'd like to see if I can make, so let me show you. This is Botania Ring of Magnetism. Eiko was telling me about this just a minute ago, and it looks really fun. There are other magnetic things, but they're not baubles. So, hey, what am I doing with that? Let's do this. Why is that, like... Where did my mana tablet go? But yeah, so you can see there's lots of different ways, but this way requires a mana lens that's magnetizing, which is actually really easy to make. And we don't need a tint or anything because we just need to make a mana lens. So let me go ahead and make that really fast, and then we'll make a ring of magnetization because we've got enough mana steel now to make that ring. And that's a big thing. So I'm going to be switching to Mana Steel tools as my, well, we'll see, for a couple things, as sort of my go-to tool for self-repair, at least in the interim, because I feel, like I said, feel a little bit guilty about the use of these other things that don't have a cost right now. Like, that's just not, I mean, I guess I could take advantage of it. Maybe that's smart, but I just sort of feel bad about it. Like, that's not the way the mod's meant to be played. It's a dev version that we're kind of using early. I don't like doing that to the mod authors, actually. You know, that's one of those things where it's like, we all want access to stuff super early, but I try to be respectful to the mod authors themselves, just because, well, I mean, that's kind of the right thing to do. They're working, they're doing their, whoa, sorry. They're doing their own stuff, you know, and off on their own. And it's just, it would be disrespectful of me not to adhere to their wishes and try to play the mods as they want. For example, I'm probably not going to be using turtles to automate Botania, even though it makes it a lot easier, because Vazkey sort of hates that usage, like has been sort of public about hating that. So I will not, you know, tick off the author of Botania by showing off that. So there we go. Ring of Magnetization. Now, if I go ahead and hit my B key, so I'm in bobble mode, I can just toss this on. And now, if I toss something down, like say this axe, it will, after a moment, whoop, come flying back to me. Things that you toss, and you could actually hit, shift toss them, and it'll last even longer. But basically, things that you toss don't immediately fall away, but things that you do toss, things that you don't toss, that this fall down, they immediately get dragged in. So there, we've got a little bit of magnetism going on. Similarly, we'll need to make some more mana steel, but I would like to make, if we take a look, there are a couple other things. For example, there's a sash. This is something I want pretty badly. Man, I keep using the wrong key for that. And it really messes things up. Because now my inventory is desynced. That's fantastic. Anyways, yeah, so we look at this Sojourner sash, and ultimately the Globetrotter sash, which is an even better one, although I don't think we can make that just yet because we need other stuff. But we need 4 leather, a rune of earth, and a rune of air, and some mana steel. So we can make a little bit more of that. It looks like I need some smooth stone, a mushroom, a brown mushroom, and then I need to make the runes of earth. And to make runes of air, I need carpet, feather, mana steel, and string. And then power that up. Let me go get those things in order, and I'll be right back, and we'll make those runes, which it seems like is a pretty good deal, and then we'll make this sash, because I have the leather, and I'll get the mana steel. Did I just hear a cat? I'm pretty sure that I heard a cat. Pretty sure someone's going to be pranking me. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, there's a cat around here, and that's super annoying. Let me just show you what we do to cats in this area. What we do is we turn the master volume way down. There we go. Now, we'll have to find that cat soon enough. Hey, egg. Pew. Oh, tiny chicken. Sorry, sheep. You took one for the team, for sure. I charged up this mana tablet, and as you can see, it definitely took a big chunk out of this mana pool. We were almost all the way full, and now we're not. The very first thing I want to do as a result of this is stop carrying this around. It's just not something I want to carry around. So if I go ahead and toss this on here, oh wait, I have to use an empty one, huh? Because that would be pretty terrible if that were the case. Yeah, I have to use an empty one with mana steel. Oh, Vazkey, that's suboptimal. I'll have to make another one, I think, and then see if I can maybe transfer the power. But yeah, you know what I could do? I could actually go like this. Shift right click, accepting mana from items, toss that in. Now that's going to go totally output mode. Nope. I got to remember. So drop it, and then I got to hold down shift to not suck these things up. And just go ahead and let that drain entirely. All right, it's empty now. Let's see if we can use our crafting calculator and actually do this correctly. Hopefully this will just work this time, because come on, this is not riveting footage. Da-na-na-na. There we go. We'll refill you in a second, Band of Mana. But the advantage of the Band of Mana is that it doesn't have to take up a slot in our inventory, which is good. Now, let's see about making that Sojourner's sash. And, oh, look, this one also has, it looks like it overflowed. Interesting. Is that the case? No, it just put a little bit of mana in there. No problem. We'll take all that mana back out soon. And in the meantime, let's also give this thing a little bit of enriched coal to run off of. Enriching the coal is pretty much the best way to do stuff. There we go. That'll start working. Now, the next thing we want to do is make our runes. So I think the first rune that we're going to make is the Rune of Earth, and that's 3 mana steel, stone, coal, and a mushroom. So let's just, we'll have to make a little bit more mana steel in a sec, but 1, 2, oh, that's so cool. 3, stone, coal, and what was it? Was it also a mushroom? Yeah. So there's 3 of that and then 1 of something else. I found these mushrooms in the nether. They were pretty easy to get. And then, so that's going to start, it's going to start turbocharging. And it should, all I have to do now, I think, is put a block of living rock down on it. Oh, no, 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 no. Shoot. Can I pull that off? Or do I have to break it and lose all its precious, precious mana? Because this is not what I wanted. There we go. That pulled it back out. Now, yeah, that should be sufficient. Now it's going to start up, start cooking, and as soon as it's ready, it'll suck up a bunch of mana from this. Not too much, actually. If you look, it really doesn't take that much from the actual thing. I mean, it's a fair sum, but it's not ridiculously low amount. This is still cooking. This is still growing, so we're in a good position overall. All right, so it looks like it's ready. It's got the mana it needs. I drop a piece of living rock and then right-click it with my wand. Oh, that was close. And there we go. We have 3 runes of earth. Next one we want is rune of air. This is so cool. I love this mod. I was just saying this on Twitter the other day. This mod is just amazing. String, carpet, feather, and 3 more mana steel. Boop, boop, boop. Can I just drop it on too? Yep, string. That's fantastic too. So many nice touches. Carpet and a feather. And then we tap it with the wand to charge it up. In the meantime, let's go ahead and make a little bit more mana steel because we're going to need some. And we're charged up. Boom. Nope. Missed. Oh, come on. We can do this. Boom. All right. And we have 3 runes of air. Oh, that's cool. I just need to grab a little bit of leather. Now, I've collected a bunch, but I've also taught my transmutation table how to make leather. And honestly, I kind of always feel bad about killing my cows. Cows, I feel bad about killing you, at least by hand. Like, for some reason, by a machine, it's fine, but by hand, I just feel super bad about it. So we're just going to go ahead and pull 1, 2, 3, 4 of that out of there. Given the rarity of diamonds on this server and the fact that I actually have a stack of cows, just saving some time. Let's go ahead and pull out our crafting calculator. And so I think what we do is we go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Earth goes there, air goes there, and mana steel. And that doesn't go anything in the middle. Is that the opposite? There we go. Sojourner staff. And we can go ahead and equip it into our belt slot. And there we go. Now we run faster. Oh, noticeably faster. And jump higher. And we're slightly better about that. So yeah, now I can make up double jumps. I can hop over this. Oh, this is so much better. So much better. Whee! I got big ups. And this will stack with everything else. This is suspicious. I wonder. Is that where the cat is hidden? I gotta make a hat and figure that out. Okay, let's go ahead, switch this back to sparing mode and sparing mode. Let's charge up our ring. I took off our ring of magnetization for a sec as well. That took all that out. And then let's also toss it in there. Oh, by the way, check this out. I have a cape, I guess, for the scrolls launch. Cape. All right. We do have a few more of these runes of air, and if you look, they can actually be used for a bunch of stuff. So maybe we should take a look at what we could use them for. One is Sojourner Staff, blah, 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 all this other stuff that I don't fully understand. A Living Wood Slingshot, I should look at that. These other things, yep. But I noticed Rod of the Skies. Looking that up, it appears to be something of a flight mechanic. And given the fact that we have portable mana storage now, I think what I am going to do is take some of this stuff, and I think, what else does it need? Needs 1 twig and a feather. Well, I can go get that. There we go. Rod of the Skies. Let's check this out. Rod of the Skies. Whoa! So, how does this work? Let's see if I go... how does this work? Am I already out of mana? Oh, I see. So it's like a little twirly leaf thing. That's really funny. So basically it's just sort of a way to do elevation changes. All right, so I think the only other thing I want to make before I put these away for the moment and get to other things is there's another staff we could make, which looks a little bit like this. And so this is actually a pretty useful thing, you know, to do stuff like bring into the nether. It's the Rod of the Lands. Now, if I right click, I use a little bit of mana and make a dirt block. Don't got to carry a ton of dirt blocks. Don't want to worry about anything like that. I can just right click and make it. You'll notice, by the way, my experience bar has a glowing blue line. That's how much is on my ring. So yeah, it seems pretty good. This Rod of the Skies is a little bit tricky to master, but it is really, really useful. For now, we're going to go ahead and toss the Rod of the Land in there, along with these things. This is a pretty durable bag. We'll leave the Spectre key in there as well. I think even this one, because what we actually, well, no, wait a second. You know what we should do? We should be place for everything and everything in its place. We should grab this book, because I think this is where we're going next. I need a lot of brass plates and other types of plates, particularly brass. And as you can see, I have 42, and that's good, but not quite enough. Oh, I should grab these iron ones too. Yeah, for what I need. So what we're going to be doing here is grabbing some of these brick things and one of these. And if we take a look at this is a second kind of an upgraded recipe I made for a nether crucible. It doesn't need lava or anything like that, so we can, or fire or anything, so there's no chance of it spreading out of control. This is a crucible just like the one we have down there, but without the requirement for any of this stuff. So we can go ahead and make some extra room for it. What we're going to do is grab these autonomous activators, and we're also going to go ahead and make a an actual mold. And we're going to make a blank mold, which we will carve out appropriately at this table to plate. Like so. There we go, like plate. And now we're going to see if we can go ahead and make and automate the process of creating these plates. Give me just a moment to clear some, well, you know what? No, we'll just do it. I could clear some room in the tree, but it's kind of silly. Let's just go out here. We'll break down the old kit. We'll re-scoop that lava up and use that appropriately somewhere else. I have nether access now, but it's not the safest place, so next thing we're going to do, make a lot of brass.